All right. So, welcome to Women in 10. This is a podcast brought to you personally by me and Jenae. I'm Shonna Dorsey.
And I'm Jenae Lynn.
Awesome. Just glad to be here with you. So, this will be episode 0 for us. The goal of this podcast is to introduce y'all to people that we know throughout the state. And I just realized I say y'all still. So I was in Florida for like a year and picked up these little sayings, but that's one that stuck.
You know what? I will take y'all over you guys any day.
Okay.
I think I'm all about inclusive language.
Uh-huh.
And I also think that, we can build our vocabularies and
Right.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. It's just like a fun one that stuck and that happens to work on multiple levels. So
Love it.
grateful for it. But anyway, so the goal is to introduce y'all to women we know throughout the state who are working on cool stuff. So the format is the same as the other podcast I do through the Nebraska Tech Collaborative, where it's 10 minutes unedited. We stop at 10 minutes. The thing that we are adding that's a little bit different here is these date night table topics cards. So we'll just be pulling one randomly.
I'm so into it.
It'll be fun. Like during the last minute,
Yeah.
pull one out, and then we'll both answer one of us depending on how it goes.
I think that's perfect. My love language is random questions.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So for episode 0, me and Jenae are just going to talk to y'all today about like who we are, how we know each other, all that stuff, what we care about, what we're up to. And then we'll pull a card and we'll call it good. So Jenae, tell us about yourself.
Awesome. I feel like I'm in an interview.
You are kind of.
Let's see. I have lived in Omaha for, oh my goodness, now 17 years.
Okay.
I love the area. I love where we are going. And I'm really excited about growing community here. Building connections with people is my biggest passion. And I'm naturally pretty good at it. So during the day, I work in HR for an HR tech company. And at night, I help coach people on how they can build better connections with themselves and with other people.
That's awesome.
So that's me in a nutshell.
17 years. Where are you from?
Northern Iowa, a super small town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what brought you to Omaha? Work or school or?
Work.
Okay.
Yep. Initially, I dropped out of college and moved here.
Good deal.
And I eventually went back to college here at UNO.
Awesome. I'm also a UNO grad.
Yeah.
Mavs. What are they? Go Mavs, I guess.
Go Mavs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I need to get my sayings together. But a great school. So I'm also from Omaha, born and raised. I spent most of my life here, like 40-ish years. But in my 20s, moved to Atlanta and to Norway, and then came back, went back to school, and then worked a lot of random jobs. So I've had jobs in like car sales, waiting tables. I never bartended. I was too afraid of that. But
You'd be great at it, though.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, you'd love to talk to people. Yeah.
I just mess up all their drinks, I guess. But yeah, then finally got into, the more in the tech space and have been pursuing that in tech. It's more like tech adjacent, I call it, type of gigs where it's like project management and some sort of things, but always kind of focused on tech. But also like you, just really passionate about collaboration and helping people do more together. Yeah. It's so fun and interesting. And a lot of people, unfortunately operate in silos. And I'm like, let's not do that. How about we break that and you two partner and look at what more you can do together.
Yes.
Interesting, fascinating. Okay.
Absolutely.
So this will be a little bit more structured when we have a third person.
Right.
But we're just going to keep working through this.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of your favorite things about Omaha? So you've been here 17 years, built a career here. Yep. And the company you work for is in Omaha now or not in Omaha?
They're not based in Omaha, but they do have a location in Lincoln.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. So what are like some of I just kind of skipped over the question.
Yeah. What do I love?
Yeah, there you go. Thanks.
Oh my goodness. I think Omaha's a big, small town.
Mm-hmm.
So I also think that, okay, so here's one of the things that I hear that people sometimes don't like about Omaha is that everyone knows each other.
Yes.
But my philosophy is that if you're building connections, you are your true self wherever you are.
Yeah.
It's really nice that people know each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that's my biggest thing. There's always stuff to do. There's fun new things going on. And it takes you about 15 or 20 minutes to get everywhere, and you can't really beat that.
That's true. That is so true. So yeah, when I was out of Omaha for about 2 years and came back, I was here a lot just kind of for work because I was working remotely, but still wanted to come back and, meet with my team and do things like that.
Because they were still based in Omaha, right?
Yeah, most of them. I think 5 of 6, I remember hiring a sixth who is based in Iowa. So it was interesting to not have met him, for a really long time and then finally meet in person and to have that full experience of interacting with someone. But yeah, so I remember coming back and just seeing the development, like Blackstone was kind of really blossoming, like with the Cottonwood and things like that. And then downtown Omaha with the new Mutual building. And then, or it's not there yet, but they broke ground and the library is gone. And now the park and all of the entertainment options that are coming online, it just
Big
seems
changes since
awesome.
you left. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's that place called? Steelhouse?
Yeah.
That's going to be amazing. So it's just really cool to see.
That's amazing.
Omaha's kind of growing. I won't say growing up. That's not fair, but it's evolving, I should say.
100%. And, I live further out west now, but I used to live in Blackstone. And before that, I was in Benson. And just to be able to see these different areas start to grow and start to connect different areas of the city, I'm really excited about it.
Yes. Awesome.
Do you remember, how did we meet?
Let me think back. I just looked at the clock. I'm like, how much time do I have on this? But I remember, I think it was back in 2016 or so, there was an event at the AIM Institute. I can't remember who was hosting it, but it was a women's like leadership, like a small group.
Yeah.
And I did some presentation.
Oh, was it like a Femme City?
Yes.
Oh, Stephanie Monge.
Yes, that's right. And awesome. So I was invited to come in and just tell my story. You know how random I am. I'm just like, okay, cool. Let me figure out like the thing I'm going to say. And I just started talking through my background and kind of where I was at the time. And at the time was working through this like court situation and this personal, like, I'm trying to say it so it doesn't seem like I was in trouble because I wasn't. I was dealing with, working through this assault case. And so, and it was just top of mind all the time. And so I remember I probably talked about that because I talked about it a lot back then.
Yeah.
And then you and I connected. And I just remember feeling like this woman, she is like a kindred spirit. We have something very special here and we'll figure it out over time. So we've like been in touch, but very randomly over the years.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was thinking about doing this, I had a friend who was interested but just didn't have capacity at the time. And then the first person I thought of was you to fill in and just help me get this started. So yes.
Well, thank you because I'm thrilled to be doing this with you. I just remember actually the time specifically that I feel like I was the most drawn to you was when I ran into you and we were both taking ourselves to a movie in the movie theater and we decided to sit next to each other. And it's just, you have always been like a pillar of a strong woman and a well-connected, does a lot of great things for a lot of great people. And so, yeah, when you reached out about this, I was like, yep, I'm in.
Awesome. Thank you for doing it with me. All right. Let's see. 45 seconds before we get to our cards. So how about, tell me about one of your favorite hobbies.
Oh, man. You know what? We're going to take up some dance lessons.
Nice.
Yes. So I danced for 10 years as a child, but I haven't gotten to do anything as an adult in a long time. And my partner is interested in trying it. So we're going to give it a shot. We start in April.
That is fantastic.
How about you?
Mine is still karaoke. I mean, I haven't sang in a really long time. But it's just my go-to like outlet. And the songs are always so like no one's expecting them. So that's pretty fun.
Okay. So what's your go-to song?
My favorite is Nothing Else Matters by Metallica is my top.
Amazing. Amazing.
All right. So picking a card. Yeah, let's both pick one. You might have to make this a 2-minute segment in the future. But you go first, please.
Who is your favorite comedian right now?
Okay.
Is this so bad that I couldn't even tell you the last comedian that I saw?
No, it's not bad. You don't know.
I don't know if I have a favorite comedian.
Yeah.
But I love funny people.
Me too.
Actually, the photographer yesterday made a joke that made me laugh harder than I've probably laughed at an actual comedian in a long time.
She's referring to Chris Holtmeyer with Photon Photo. He's hilarious.
Chris.
I agree. Okay, real quick mine. What is the funniest thing I do to make you laugh? Okay, this is a question for you.
Oh, man. You know what? You showing up yesterday and you're like casual outfit, and then you're like, but also I got to tell you what Shonna casual is, because it's always like she always just looks amazing. So like my casual sweatpants and yours is like you look hot. So good job.
Well, thank you, and thank y'all for joining us. We went a little over, but that's okay.
Yeah,
we'll get it next time.
We will.
Take care.
Bye.